Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm gonna give you the perfect routine in order to improve your English faster and to make the most of your quarantine. First of all, I need to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you are learning a language, a foreign language. Ring the bell to be notified about new videos every week. And please give me a like because it's so important to me for me to keep this channel on. So please, I hope I can count on your support. Well guys, quarantine can be really good for you because you have some spare time that you didn't have before, and this can help you to have a more productive routine. But you need to know how to use correctly your quarantine. And what happens is that by studying once a week, as usually happen, you learn it really slowly. Even if you study for hours once a week and do nothing outside the classroom, you progress like a turtle.
I like turtles. All right.
You need to have a routine. According to neuroscience, to consolidate what you've learned in your long-term memory, you need a lot of repetition and novelty. So during quarantine, you create a habit of studying and revising a little bit every day. It doesn't have to be much, but you need to do something. Not twice a week, not 3 times a week, not even every other day. It has to be every single day. 5 to 10 minutes of focused study time can be enough, but you have to do something. And this will bring your language learning flow. So the best thing that could happen right now for you to boost your English really fast is being quarantined.
Okay.
So the first thing you gotta do, you need to set a goal. What do you want English for? Is it to travel somewhere as soon as quarantine finishes? Do you want to be able to order something at a restaurant or to do a job interview? By the way, I'm filming a series of videos about this topic, job interview, and I'll put them in the cards at the end of the video too. They are in Portuguese, but they have subtitles in English. So when this video finishes, go for some videos about job interview. Second thing is decide on what you're going to study, the material you're going to use. If you don't know exactly what you're going to do to learn your target language and you waste the first 10 minutes of each day on choosing which materials you're gonna use, you waste a lot of time every day. Better use that time to get some real studying done. And remember, less is more. So be careful not to choose so many materials that will end up making you lose your focus or feel overwhelmed, and you learn less than you could if you focused on a book or on a website that teaches English. After choosing your material, you're going to make a study schedule. On this schedule, you put exactly the lessons you're going to study and the days you're going to study, which podcast you listen to, or which flashcards you're going to revise, or which movies you're going to watch in your target language, or in English if it's the case. By the way, what are you using to study English? Is it a book or a website, or you're studying English through music? I really want to know. Tell me in the comments. So it's important to understand that the brain has 2 different modes of thinking: the focused and the diffuse mode. The focused mode is when you are concentrated on the subject, on the material at hand. Every day you should have some focused study time. You're going to focus on one subject, like the simple present, for example. You're going to study, do exercises about the simple present. And once you have completely understood it, you start activating the diffuse mode of your brain that is activated in all those moments when you are not explicitly concentrated on something. It's when you allow your brain to relax, make new connections, and form new neural patterns. These include taking a walk, driving, listening to music, and sleeping. Use what you learned while you do different activities. While you shower,
you do the dishes, you exercise.
talk to yourself and make sentences using the simple present, for example, if that is the subject that you studied during your focused study time. Do you like to listen to music? So try listening to some music in your target language, or maybe a podcast. Do you watch series at night? So why don't you do it in your target language? Do you always read a book before going to bed? So why not trying a short story or a bilingual book in your target language, or in English if that's the case too? Why not replace that with a quick 5-minute flashcard session? Sleep on what you have studied. Probably the best way to utilize the diffuse mode is to work a bit on the material or problem right before you go to bed. This way your subconscious will process the new information overnight, and you will wake up with newfound comprehension on the subject.
Are you serious?
Don't you remember a time that you have been stuck on a problem only to wake up the next morning with a solution in your mind? So, it's because the diffuse mode of your brain worked on it while you slept, but you don't remember. So guys, that's all for today. I hope you liked my video, and remember, you gotta choose your material beforehand, schedule your studies, focus on one subject first, then you practice what you learned using the diffuse mode of your brain, and finally sleep on what you have studied. Now before you leave, remember to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and ring the bell. My Instagram is right here on your left. Follow me there too for more tips on how to learn a foreign language. Thank you so much for being here on my channel, and I see you around. Bye.